Hello, I'm Jay and this is my tour of a deluxe suite on board Ambience. The suite we're looking around in this video is 11118 and is a deluxe suite. It is the most prestigious option of accommodation on board Ambience. Unlike other grades of accommodation on this ship, suites are newly renovated, featuring fresh decor, new carpet and more modern appliances compared to what you get in other accommodation options. Deluxe suites measure 52 square metres, which is just over 558 square feet, which for the most premium suite on board a cruise ship, that is pretty small. To give you an idea of size comparison, the top suite on Fred Olsen's Borealis is 109 square metres or 1,181 square feet. Similarly, on Marella Discovery, the Royal Suite is 92 square metres or 990 square feet. However, size isn't everything. We really rate the fresh colour scheme in this cabin, and we hope that this theme will continue through to the lower grades of cabin whenever Ambassador decide to give them a new lease of life. But what are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments below. There are 14 deluxe suites like this one on board Ambience, and all of which feature twin beds which can be converted into a queen size, and they also feature a sofa bed in the living room area, meaning these suites can accommodate 3 passengers if required. The beds were much firmer and, in my opinion, more comfortable and premium in the suites compared to the mattresses in the other grades of cabin. The bedroom is very classy in terms of its decor and features bedside cabinets with shallow drawers on both sides of the bed, a flat screen Samsung TV, bedside reading lamps fixed to the headboard of the bed, and you have a sliding terrace door which leads out onto the balcony, which is a pretty decent size. You also have a massive walk-in wardrobe with a generous amount of wardrobe space and some shelving, and this is also where you'll find the digital safe. The living room is sufficiently spacious with a small sofa as already mentioned, a table and chairs if you should wish to order room service or take advantage of the breakfast tray included as part of being a suite guest. You also get a small coffee table and another TV, meaning this suite has 2, one in the living room and one in the bedroom. While the TVs are much less dated compared to what you get in other cabins, I still can't buy the statement on Ambassador's website where they say a flat screen TV for all your entertainment needs. While they might be newer, the TVs you get still fail to offer what competing cruise lines provide, such as films on demand, streaming services such as Netflix, and the luxury of ordering room service, booking shore excursions, and simply checking your onboard account. The reality is you get a handful of news channels, a couple of film channels which play movies on a loop, and you get the usual channel where you can see the ship's forecastle from the bridge. Now I understand none of us are going on holiday to watch TV, but in an age where we could be forced to self-isolate, it is nice to know that there is a decent TV facility there to save us from boredom if we were ever put in that regrettable situation. For the size of the suite, storage is pretty poor, as the only storage you have are the bedside cabinets and the wardrobes. While this might be sufficient for some, it doesn't feel as though this suite offers more storage than what you get in a basic inside cabin. We're quite partial to having some drawers that we can chuck our camera leads and charging cables in so they're out of sight, but there's not that option to do that in this deluxe suite. Deluxe suites come with a coffee pod machine, basic tea and coffee making facilities, a hairdryer fixed to the bulkhead, and suites get a welcome bottle of house wine. Wow, isn't that generous? That leads me on to the perks of being a suite guest with Ambassador. It's nothing to write home about. Suite guests get priority embarkation and disembarkation, a coffee machine, afternoon canapes, bathrobes and slippers, binoculars and an atlas, an umbrella to take ashore, and that bottle of house wine. If I'd just paid around £4,400 for a week's cruise for Dan and I don't even get a welcome bottle of champagne, I would be pretty cheesed off, especially when I know what their competitors offer. Now, I'm not going to go into the incredibly generous perks you get with the likes of Celebrity and Royal Caribbean etc, but I am going to mention Marella and Fred Olsen. which are two of Ambassador's biggest rivals. As a suite guest on Marella, you get Clarin's luxury toiletries, priority luggage delivery, free pressing service and dry cleaning vouchers, a dedicated suite lounge, in-cabin dining, a whirlpool bath, daily mineral water, bathrobes and slippers, breakfast in bed, and everyone gets inclusive drinks. Now, I weren't blown away by what Marella was offering their suite guests, but how about Fred Olsen? Well, you get priority embarkation and disembarkation, free pressing and dry cleaning vouchers, a whirlpool bath, afternoon canapes, welcome bottle of champagne, bathrobes and slippers, binoculars and an atlas, daily mineral water, daily fresh fruit, flowers on arrival, luxury towels, and you get newspapers when in port. By comparison, it just feels as though you don't get very much in terms of perks or benefits to reward you for paying a large sum of money for a suite. If Ambassador are all about the premium value slogan we keep hearing about, give suite guests something that feels premium. Back to the suite itself, let's check out the bathroom. This suite is wheelchair accessible, therefore you get a large shower room rather than a bath or a standard shower. Other deluxe suites are configured differently, so best inquire with Ambassador or your travel agent before booking to make sure what your suite will have. This particular bathroom has lots of handrails lining the bulkheads to assist those with mobility issues, and there's also remote switches to open the bathroom door and panic buttons by the toilet and the shower to call for help if you should need it. This bathroom features a single wash basin with foam tap, a shaver plug socket, and you have some shelving by the basin and some on the opposite bulkhead. So that was my tour of a deluxe suite on board Ambience. The deluxe suite offers fresh, clean and comfortable accommodation. I just think that for the money, Ambassador could give passengers who have spent such a large sum of money just a little bit more. Maybe they could look at giving suite guests a complimentary minibar rather than a chargeable one. Or why not go further and give passengers in suites an all-inclusive drinks package, just like Royal Caribbean and Celebrity do. Just giving passengers in suites that little bit more would certainly give the word premium some meaning, which is an adjective I keep hearing being bandied about by Ambassador. If you found this video helpful, please give it the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for future cruise content. We'll see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.